Denver. I've never seen so much natural hair color in my life. This is awesome. I'm very glad to be here. Hell yeah. I'm single right now. Shocking. Yeah, I am single right now. I'm on the dating apps all the time. You know, all the time, literally. And I come across a lot of like women that will like describe themselves in their bio as a hot mess. A hot mess, yeah. And it took me about 2 dates of going out with a girl that described herself as a hot mess to realize that's just code. Hot mess doesn't mean hot mess at all. It just means attractive alcoholic. You know? So I got her pregnant. Now she's really a hot mess, yeah. Grandma, get your ass back to eHarmony, all right? You know? Hell yeah. Recently, one of my best friends from college, she got pregnant with a baby boy, which we're all very excited about. Yeah? Yes, yeah. I was very pumped for her. Up until I found out what the baby's name was going to be. Man, right here, I'll give you $20 out of my pocket if you can guess the baby's boy's name in just one guess. Go for it.
Grayson.
I heard Grayson. I do hate myself, but no. They're not going to name the baby Grayson. No, they're going to name the baby Gru. And I'm not kidding with you. Gru, Groo, come on. All right. That one name made me pro-choice. You know, I mean, like, is there time? You know. Like, Gru's gonna grow up to be a statistic, you know, but not like a fun statistic, like one of those in a Walmart kind of statistics, you know. All right, kind of lost you there. What Walmart specifically? I was on a flight recently, Frontier. Yeah, I am single, ladies, please. Yeah, and I was watching that show, Shark Tank. You guys know that show? All the investors? Yeah, that's a great show. I love that show. I just think that show's missing one thing, and that's diversity. Because wouldn't it be amazing if they made like a redneck version of Shark Tank? Wouldn't that be awesome? Just 4 hillbillies with like $72 between them, you know, investing in stuff that already exists. They're like, dentures, holy shit, you know. I needed these, you know. Like just a voice recorder just takes out all the racial slurs, right? You know. Like you've heard of the dating site OkCupid. Well, here's OK Cousins, you know. Slogans just keep it in the family, right? Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get a little vulnerable right now. My grandma is kind of an asshole. Slow burn on that one. Yeah, I don't know what like we did to her as a family. Like all I can think of is we scrapped her car, we cut her license, we sent her to a retirement home, and we sold her house. That old bag is acting like we uprooted her life, you know? Like what the hell? Like we were at a restaurant, we were taking her out to eat, very kind, right? Yeah, and like she walked up to the hostess and she was like, "Hi, I'm Wanda Owens, and these people made me homeless." We're like, "Grandma, keep that up and you're not going to get your blood pressure medicine tonight, all right?" No, it was just her arthritis cream and it was one night, okay. But like at the end of the meal, she wanted a Diet Coke to go, right? And so like any, suburban white family, we were like, man, get over here, like she was like, what's the emergency? And we were like, oh, we need a Diet Coke to go. So the waitress got it and she brought it back, that Diet Coke to go. And my grandma goes, actually, I wanted the Diet Coke that I was drinking out of. Diet Coke, okay? Man, like got her again. She was like, is somebody dying? And we're like, no, we need another just cup. So we get the cup, we pour the Diet Coke in the cup. Now she's got 2 Diet Cokes. We're good. We're all good to go, right? We're like, Grandma, let's do it. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll, fam. And she goes, I don't want either. So we took her out front and we shot her. Like a dog, right? Yeah. I'll teach her. See, that's Ben know me, I'm poor. I lived alone for the first time last year. I'm 31, I've never lived alone in my life. And I kind of realized when you live alone, you go like one of two ways, you know? You either get really, really comfortable with it, or you get super, super desperate. And boy howdy, did I get desperate, all right? I was hanging out with people that I would never in my fucking life hang out with. They'd be like, that's Kyle, he only has one felony. I'd be like, dude, get in the car, brother. Let's go, man. You know? I've had people look me in the eyes and they're like, I do CrossFit. And I'm like, I can get past this, you know? You know? I'm doing activities now that I would kick my own ass if I ever saw me doing. I went to one of those wine and paint classes. Oh my gosh, I understood why people write manifestos after that class. I was like, shoot, I understand, buddy. I played pickleball recently. What the fuck? White people, what is pickleball? Did black guys get too good at tennis? Like, we had to convert, you know? Don't tell anybody about cornhole, that's our last frontier, all right? It's between you and I here, okay? When I was on my way here, I was behind one of those like douchey Colorado vehicles. One where only the driver thinks that it's cool. What are they called? No, Jeep. Yeah. It's behind one of those things. Any Jeep lovers in here? All right, get them. No, I was behind one of those Jeeps, and it had on like the tire cover one of those like Colorado sayings that everyone like just loves so much, like all those who wander are not lost. Most of them are. My grandfather, he has dementia. He's 90 years old, all right? You saw him walking around downtown Littleton, don't be like, babe, look, he's on his journey. Help the guy. All right. The other one that everyone like loves so much, the mountains are calling and I must go. The mountains are calling and everyone's like, that's so prolific. That's pathetic, okay? And I'll tell you why. It sounds like you're running from debt collectors, okay? When you're saying shit like that. Whenever I see that on the back of a Subaru, if I ever see that slogan, I just think bad credit score. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. I think the medical system in our country is pretty fucked up, and judging by the crowd, it looks like you guys do too, right? Yeah. I think the medical system is pretty screwed up. I know it's screwed up because like my own friends will come to me and ask me for medical advice. Instead of, I don't know, consulting a doctor or something crazy like that, yeah. Like one of my roommates, he came up to me and he's like, dude, I got an ear infection, what should I do about it? I was like, Carl, I still spell out Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm like the truth here. You know? My ex-girlfriend, that bitch, she walked out on the greatest thing that ever happened to her. That's all I'm saying. No longer an alcoholic, Kaylee, come back. She was like, she was feeling on her breast one day, and she was like, hey, baby, can you come over here and like tell me if there's a lump or something? And I was like, babe, I rarely can find your G-spot. So, I don't know if I'm the, why don't you ask your vibrator, you know? That thing seems to have all the answers, right? Why'd you name it Doug? True story. About not being able to find the G-spot. Okay, all right. I recently stayed at La Quinta Inn and Suites. Single, yeah. Anybody else do drugs in hotel rooms? Yeah. I stayed there for 5 days, and that place is magical, especially that they get away with calling it a hotel. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've never stayed in a hotel where you can't tell if it's carpet pattern or blood stains, you know? Like, I've never been to like a methadone clinic, but I have been to the Continental breakfast at La Quinta Inn and Suites, all right? Pretty much the same crowd. I don't know what the slogan for La Quinta Inn and Suites is, but it's gotta be simple, right? Something that we can all just get really quickly. Like La Quinta Inn and Suites. Fuck it, man. You're off the highway. It's like $69 a night, Dick. All right, guys, thank you so much. It's been a super pleasure being here. Great night, y'all.